Shark photos can be some of the more eye-catching shots to take underwater. Some people even go on trips specifically to photograph sharks. And since I'm gearing up to do just that, I thought it would be a great time to go through some of our go-to settings for photographing and filming sharks underwater. If you're shooting with a DSLR or mirrorless camera, you'll want to be in manual mode. This will give you the most flexibility in changing your settings. Whether you're shooting strobes or not, keep your ISO around 100 to 400. This will keep your images clean and with minimal noise. You can flow your aperture around the range that your lens allows you to, but I would start around f8 to keep everything tack sharp and in focus. For your shutter speed, start around 1/125th to 1/160th of a second. This will help freeze action with minimal motion blur as the shark approaches. And for your lens, you can choose anything from like an 8mm all the way up to like a 50mm. Wider lenses will allow you to capture the entire shark as well as its surrounding environment, while tighter focal lengths will allow you to capture details or subjects that are further away. Now, if you're shooting with a point-and-shoot camera like the OM TG6 or TG7, you'll want to keep your ISO around 100 to 200. Don't go too much higher, as these cameras don't perform too well at higher ISOs. If your point-and-shoot camera allows for it, do use manual mode, but like on the TG6 and TG7, you don't have manual mode, so aperture priority is the second best option. For your aperture, use the full range that your lens allows you to, depending on the sun in your frame. If the sun is a big part of your image, consider stopping down to compensate for the extra light that's in your image. And for your lens, go as wide as you can with or without a wide-angle wet lens. Now for filming sharks, I'll usually start at 60 frames per second, so my shutter speed is 1/125th, and I'll shoot at the highest resolution that my camera allows me to, so usually 4K. For aperture, I'll start at f8, and my ISO will float according to the exposure that I need for that scene. All these settings will allow for real-time playback as well as slow motion. Now for actually photographing sharks, you'll want to get close and shoot up. Sharks are usually gray on the top and white on the bottom. This helps them camouflage from prey and predators that are either looking down at them or up at them. What this means for us as photographers is that if you're looking down at a shark, it'll tend to blend into the bottom or the sand below us. By getting close and shooting up, we can separate the shark from the rest of the water column, as well as capture those beautiful white highlights on the bottom of the shark. If you're shooting with strobes, position them away from the lens and about level with the focal plane. Point them forwards to avoid illuminating any of the backscatter that's in the water. I hope these tips help you photograph some sharks on your next encounter, and please be sure to tag us on Instagram or Facebook. We would love to see your shots. If you have any questions, you can comment down below or shoot us an email to ikelite@ikelite.com.